NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey and from the Shamblecraft server. Today's episode, we are finally, and when I mean finally, I mean finally, going to build my first ever shop on the server, and I'm so excited. I'm also excited because as I'm recording this, live apparently, because why not? It is just a few days, a few sleeps, a few nights before Christmas. The kids all across the world that observe Christmas and are waiting for Santa are getting the milk and cookies ready. Parents are frantically wrapping gifts or looking for those last minute things that they've been able to order online or find some way to pick up from a local store safely. And the rest of us, we're just looking for hot cocoa and some good YouTube. Hopefully, that's what I'm providing to you right now. But yeah, so what I've gone ahead and done was I went to our creative world, which for those of you who watch my streams, you probably saw like last week or whatever it was. We looked at the example that Miknes constructed for me so that I could have a blueprint of what I'm looking to do. Because this is my consignment shop. So if it's going to be a consignment shop where I'm going to sell refurbished leather and everything, or refurbished armor and everything leather, then I need to be able to have it kind of scream that from afar. So that's basically what we're looking at. I've gone ahead and laid all of this out here in pink wool that Badgerspanner was nice enough to drop off for me when I realized I didn't have any. Because, the cow has to have a nose and, a little bit of the ears and stuff like that. And I used that to outline the size and scope of this future moo baby. And all the supplies I need are pretty much in this area, including some of the wares that I'll be selling. I mean, let me take a look at this. We have all the brown terracotta, we have some light gray wool, some black wool, and Iskal's favorite diorite. We have a whole bunch of leather and gold items for sale. We have shulker after shulker after shulker of merchandise and supply. So hopefully there will be some demand. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start getting the framework of this together, and hopefully I will be able to start showing you the beautiful face of a moo baby. So see you then. So as you can see here, we've got the consignment shop slowly coming into view. We've got a very minimalist eye. We have the walkway actually built properly as opposed to my first attempt, which went about, well, as well as you would think. I mean, this is the Shamblecraft server. Something has to be a shambles at least once before it can be perfected. And speaking of shambles, you'll believe this because it's me. Um, there's this design for the cow head. If you've ever seen the side of a cow head in Minecraft, it has this little patch of pink, and I'm not showing it to you just yet. Wait, hold that thought. Um, it has this patch of pink that's supposed to look like a perfect backwards F. And that's where I am right now. It looks like a silhouette of a Greek figure with a very long neck. So I almost have it right, but I don't have it right. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and figure out how I mess this up and kind of fix it. However, the rest of it, just looking at this, looking at the snoot that's ready to be booped, Newt's coming by to check it out and make sure that everything is a-okay. I have scaffolding up to the sky because this is a 16 by 12 build. It's pretty straightforward, and I have my notes in front of me from trying to figure out how to map this out. I'm mapping out a little bit like, I'm mapping this out just a little bit like a cross stitch, just so I can get this proper. But looks like I have a little more work to do, so stick around, because I'm gonna get this right eventually. We'll see. So I have here the first half, well, the first side of this cow head for my shop, and I very quickly realized as I was putting this through that that pink does not look right. Um, the picture that I've been using as my template, as my guide, says that the pink is darker, and that's when I realized I had gone back over to the plot world and saw that it was actually pink terracotta. Well, lucky me, I happen to have some pink terracotta because I'll be using that in my base build. So what I'm going to go ahead and do in a minute is climb up there and replace all the pink wool that I used with pink terracotta and save the rest for the other side. In the meantime, Newt and Hruk stopped by and they gave me a bell so that people can ring it on their way into the store. Or, you can, like, you can try to ring it with your chicken. How funky is your chicken? Well, not very funky right now because it's not ringing the bell, but that's okay. Chickens aren't required to ring bells. Although my cow store will now have a really funky double nose ring, and that is a-okay. In the meantime, yes, the question of the day also should be, how loose is your goose? The goose is totally loose. And if you get the reference, bonus points to you. So in any event, we also have this darling that Newt and Hruk brought up, our mascot, our shopkeep, if you will. We need a name for this beautiful lag baby. So post your thoughts in the comments below what we should name this beautiful lag baby as the shopkeeper for our consignment shop as we continue to build it from the ground up. You're such a good baby. I love you. Um, Now everything else here is covered in pink carpet with good reason to keep from spawning because this is big enough to spawn a ghast if we're not careful, and we don't want when ghasts spawn here, so we're not going to have that happen. Instead, I'm going to break out some scaffolding, get rid of this pink carpet, and do a little bit more work on here so that we can bring this head to life. And then we can start working on the interior, laying out our interior design, laying out our wares, and getting some signage up so that we can start making some sales and bringing these leather goods that zombies and these beautiful lag babies provide. So come back in a minute or two and we'll see what we'll see how far I get. Ring, ring. In the meantime, ring, ring. It's been a few weeks now. We have crossed over into 2021. Happy Moo Year, everybody. And it's done! It's done. Look at this beautiful, beautiful baby, completely finished on the outside. Look at this perfect rendition. The template that Miknes gave me was just spot on, and I was able to replicate it to the best of my ability. It took forever because I had to tear a couple of things down. As you saw, I had to go and toss one of my blocks here, replace that pink wool with pink terracotta to match the colors better, and just it took some time. It took some time, but good projects always take a little time, and sometimes you have to tear them down once or twice or three times to get it the way you want. We still have our bells, ring ring, and we still have our to be named cow. Remember to put the suggestions for what we should name our moo baby in the comments below. And now that we're here, we have this entire interior to work on, and we have some things to do with it. We're going to keep this simple, but we're going to have some elegance to it, even though it's a consignment shop and this is refurbished leather goods and things of that nature. We're going to make it our own. So I have some dark oak stairs in my inventory for now, as I've also cleaned up all the shulkers and everything from before. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to put together it would help if I didn't do it upside down though. Can we not do this upside down? Okay, let's go. So what we can do here is I want to just build a staircase up. Again, making sure to put the stairs this way and not upside down, because upside down is not going to do us any favors. And have it spiral upwards a bit. And where all this space underneath is going to be for the clothing-oriented goods and services that my shop will offer. Let's see if I can get that there. And you know what? I think this is high enough. I th yeah, I think this is high enough. I think we can go ahead and let's see. You know what? What if we put what if we put these stairs down upside down? How would that look? Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea for this. I have an idea. But let's break that down for now. So this obviously is going to be where it stops. And I could do something where, you know, you come up and it's a 1 block higher. So I think I'll break that and put a thing right underneath it. But I am going to need some, I think I'll use slabs for this. That's fine. So we'll make some dark oak slabs. Let me, though, before I do anything else, let me plunk down a mostly empty shulker box and we'll toss in the coal ore because we don't need the coal ore right now. And we'll make a bunch of, we'll make about a stack or so of dark oak slabs. That's fine. And so we'll come up here and we'll start putting the slabs, I want to say, here. No, that's a stair, NJ. Come on. There we go. We'll do it like this so that the stairs lead up and then across and around. Uh, that's not what I meant. Now, I believe that these are going to be, are these going to be top slabs or bottom slabs? If they're bottom slabs, which they are, I'm not going to be able to put any kind of, well, this isn't going to be a bottom slab, but this will be. That's not going to work because I need to be able to, I, I need to be able to put, what you call, I need to be able to put items on it. So what I'm going to have to do is put this as a top slab and have it kind of kick up like this, just a touch. And I'm going to require lighting for it. It's fine. It's totally fine. And I'm going to come around here and I'm going to fill all I'm going to fill all this in. And then we're going to put a few more accents in here. So let me get to that. And let me get to that and we'll go from there. After a few days and maybe about an hour or so, and some help from the friendly folks in one of my stream chats, the interior is basically almost done. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's go. So here we are. We are in my shop. There are still some things I want to put on the walls and make this a little bit more festive, but the basic premise is here. This is supposed to be a consignment shop, so it doesn't necessarily need all the bells, whistles, and frills. We have some designer, as I show you some stuff that I've picked up along the way. We have some designer threads here. They're all nice and shiny, refurbished from my Zombie XP farm. In fact, I have a little sign here that says, "Ask about our weapon and armor refurbishment program," because that's a service that I could provide. In these barrels over here, we have some refurbished designer threads that are still in the progress of being filled in. Looks like we have a few pieces left. These are going to be mix and match. They are pretty much, you know, you get what you can. I have gold in here, but this all is going to be removed, and this is why the shop isn't open yet. I've actually been smelting down a lot of my extra gold armor that the zombies have provided for the ingots, because I want to make golden apples and golden carrots and things of that nature. And I have some chainmail as well. Over here in this corner is all of the leather. Because I have so much leather, every single barrel right here is completely stocked, full up, full of leather, and that's why my prices are so cheap. 1 diamond for 2 stacks, because I have leather coming out of my ears almost, figuratively, of course. We have the cow that you are all going to name in the comments section below. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But for now, she's just a dancing cow who moves to her own tune and is currently dancing on the register out of amusement or boredom because she's waiting for customers. I haven't figured out which, but we have that nice cash register over here and some flowers to decorate it. Yes, I can see you up there. You look fantastic. Just don't break the register. Up here we have unenchanted books and housewares. So we come up here. This is what I was working on previously. And this is still a work in progress as well. We have some barrels for item frames. I haven't determined how much those are going to be yet. And just a room full of books, some of which have already, we still have some room to fill those in. This here is a placeholder. I'm going to be putting chains, and then down below there's going to be a nice chandelier to make it super fancy and to get some additional light in here. And I might put some lanterns up into the ceiling for extra light so that we don't have these torches everywhere. This is mainly to prevent ghast spawning. And of course, we want this to be somewhat kind of weird and unusual and very small store-esque. So we have these trapdoors here to kind of let us come up inside and then take a look at the wares. Back here we have, we're going to have books in here. I think I started some books in here. And where did I put? I have bookshelves for this grouping, but I don't have any bookshelves just yet. They're all probably back at my zombie farm or in one of my shulkers. So there's still some stocking left to do, and there's still some item creation, and there's still a lot of open space around here that I need to figure out what I want to do with. I might just grab some paintings because I have a ton of wool and maybe just put paintings everywhere and make this look extra funky, but I haven't decided yet. So I'll have to give that a think and then decorate accordingly. But I want to get that chandelier in, and I want to finish off some of the item gathering and stock creation, and also get some prices in order. So I'm going to go do that. And I'm also going to fix up this flooring here. And once that's all said and done, we'll take a final walkthrough and then we'll move on, if you will, to the next piece of the puzzle to get this shop up and running and to get some diamonds in my pocket because I have some, but not many, and I could always use more. Coming soon, NJ's Cowsignment Shop. So we'll see what happens from there. And there we have it. Our moo baby, our cow assignment shop is completely ready, and I can't wait for you to see the inside. I finished it up during a live stream, more or less, but I think it's time for us to take this down and ring the bell. Get your wares here! Get your wares here! Get your wares here! Come and get 'em! Woohoo! This took so long to do, and look at this. Come on in. So as you can see, we have completely decked out, the shop. We have paintings and some lanterns here for a little bit of ambiance. Our models happily displaying our nicely bright, newly refurbished threads. We have some wares over here. Enchanted chainmail suits, more in stock to come. Those will be one full suit for a diamond. And then on the bottom left and on the bottom right, there's enchanted armor. Looks like I have a few more pieces I need to pick up. Let's go ahead and Let's make this a little bit more presentable, shall we? Let's scoot this all over. But we do have lots of stock. We do. And I'm going to continue to add on to here. And I am going to sell the gold armor. I have enough for a double chest here, so I figured why not. And people can mix and match everything except the enchanted leather, because the enchanted leather is 2 suits for a diamond. There's some iron gear and random weapons in here. People can help themselves as they see fit, because I don't need any of it. We have recycled leather armor, 3 suits for a diamond, just your plain basic undyed recycled leather armor. And we have the aged leather in all these wonderful barrels here. Nice, healthy arrangement so that people can do what they need to as they see fit. But there's also this. Welcome to NJ's Consignment Shop. We pride ourselves here in offering the finest in refurbished armor, quality books and the shelves to stack them, and frames to hang your items. More on the next page. Or more on next page. Our services include armor repair, weapon repair, and bulk ordering. Our prices are fair and negotiable. We aim to please. Please turn page. You can make any special requests here. Our staff will check this book regularly. Thank you for your patronage. NJ. So I just want to make sure that is on the first page. Awesome. So we have the pink carpet here to look like the cow's tongue, since they are technically inside the cow's head. Antique books and housewares up ahead. So let's come up here. And here is our second floor. We have the birch just kind of capping things off a bit with some looms to look like empty bookshelves. That was a suggestion from the chat. Good idea, chat. We have a sitting area so people could read if they want to. Item frames here, 1 stack per diamond, and I made just enough to fill the chests there, or the barrels there. We have bookcases, 1 stack for a diamond, and obviously I'm still working on stacking that, but that's okay because bookcases are not easy to come by yet. And then we have the antique books, 1 stack for a diamond. So I'm really excited. I'm glad to finally have this store open. I'll be continuously stocking it as the weeks progress, but I really do think that we are in very, very good shape. Very good shape. But with that, everyone, this took a very long time. A very long time. This episode took a month to put together, just between building the cow and figuring out the cow and everything else. And I just have to say that having this all come together and having it turn out the way that it did, I could not be more pleased, and it was worth the wait. And I hope you think so too. If you really liked what you saw today, please feel free to hit subscribe down below, and you'll be able to know when my episodes go live. Other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Wear your masks, wash your hands, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. See you next time. Bye. Woohoo! We're open! We're open. Cow. Open. Cow open.